There are so many films that would benefit from a remake today simply because they didn't have the tools at the time they were made to really get it right, the way it deserved to be made. This is the opposite of one of those, because All the King's Men is a story as old as time itself, and it's about Willie Stark and his rise as a man of the people, all the way to his downfall as a ludicrously corrupt politician. And it's told through the lens of his friend Jack Burton, who watches him as he runs for a country seat and loses, fights against the establishment as a lawyer and constantly loses, runs for governor and loses, and then eventually gets elected the second time around for governor, by which point he's become as ludicrously corrupt as any of the people he ever fought against. And it's so interesting because it's this story of power just becoming more and more absolute and corrupting absolutely, which is as evergreen now as it ever has been. And even though Jack eventually becomes disillusioned with him and learns to hate Willie, especially after Willie takes Jack's girlfriend as his own mistress, he still sticks by him all that time because it's just so hopeless a thought to him of leaving him, which is such an intriguing idea that paved the path for so many gangster films to come, I feel, because they just were hardly a thing at this stage. But it's incredible. It holds up so much better than 90% of the pre-60s Oscar films that I've watched. I'm delighted to say there's nothing in 1949 that was released that I can think of that deserved to win Best Picture over it, and I'm giving Humpty Dumpty 84 out of 100. I mean, if anything proves that Hollywood just needs to leave some of these stories alone, the 2006 remake of this, dear Lord, a disaster. God, that is awful. I don't even want to touch that again. I don't want to look at that to review it. I do review a lot of stuff, though, so you may as well subscribe. I mean, if you're down there anyway, or if you're watching this next video down there, there's a lot to do down there. Go have a look.